Okay, like I said, Memorial Day 2025. Just checked one hive there in abundance, plethora of seed cells. So I'm pretty sure there's no chance of stopping that swarm from happening because they've already thinned her out 100%. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm just going to kind of rip through this hive. I'm just going to try to go, I just want to see what is happening from an egg larva and brood perspective, because now my fear is that, like I said, they stopped her from laying and then the weather turned and they haven't been able to swarm. But I would think that if they were that close to a day like yesterday, they would have just swarmed. And I don't think they did. But now I've got to go check my swarm trap. I didn't see anything out there earlier, but that doesn't mean anything. So now I'm just going to rip through this one real quick. This is my monster hive, so this is the hive that's always, this is the hive. This thing is absolutely a stud. My fear with this hive, like I said, is that they have a bunch of queens. I'm fearing that kind of same thing, like they have a bunch of queens in here. The difference of this hive, and you'll see it really quickly, is the population. The population of this hive is just insane. I'm going to be really interested to see what they've managed to accomplish since the last time I saw them. Hi guys. Hi ladies. You can hear them. They just immediately, this hive is so protective. But I think it's also under a lot of stress because I think they want to swarm. So I'm trying a new smoker method. I went to my local Habitat for Humanity store, and while I was there, they had a number of burlap, big full coffee burlap bags, $2 a pop. So I bought about 20 of them and I brought them home, and I've cut them up because I have read from David, I think it's David Barnes is how you say it, David Barnes, that burlap is his tool of choice for a smoker. And out here I've just been using pine needles, and frankly they just get in my hands really bad. And so far, I gotta say, I think that old-time beekeeper that's been keeping bees for a boatload of years might know what he's talking about. These two frames, both kind of drawn out, not fully, but nothing really in them to write home about, that's for sure. And see, this is my big concern. Whoa, bunch of queen cells. Big queen thing. Let them have these other ones. But I think I'm right. I think they've been tearing these things apart. I think they've just been on this conveyor belt. And then as a queen or as a day goes by that they couldn't swarm, they make another one. The only problem is I fear that they have let her get so slimmed down that they don't have a ton to pick from. It's a super seeder, it's empty. That's an empty queen. tell everybody, and I'll say it again, these damn animals are a 50 freaking sided Rubik's Cube where every side is missing one color. Because then you go on through and they have nothing. They've been up in this top box like crazy. In fact, the other day I opened it up and I swear there were 150 of them looking out at me like, what's up? I don't know what these guys are doing. I believe that they have torn down those cells, and that when I get into this lower box, I'll probably find a boatload more. And I have a feeling that's why they're so stressed, because they've been wanting to swarm, and they haven't been able to. I think we've lost weight on that box, if I'm being real. I don't have my scale, but if I had to guess, we've lost weight on that box. And I think it's because all the bees hatched out and then they're not putting anything in it. Shysters. Look at that. Alright, let's see what we got real quick. Nectar. See the glistening of nectar, but I don't see eggs or brood or capped honey. This is all brood here, but it's capped, and what isn't capped, I don't see any replacements. Thinking is happening here. There's a capped queen cell that's literally about to emerge. Alright, I'm not even going to play with it. I don't think they have swarmed. It's a queen cell, it's getting ready to emerge. I don't want to rip it or break it. I'm going to go ahead and just close them up and wish them the very best that I can. Hope that one of these two swarms becomes one that I can catch. And I can say with much authority that I do not feel like they have swarmed as of yet. So, with that, we are at swarm temps starting tomorrow again, and we will not go below them. So, as soon as they're ready, they will swarm, and we'll see what we see here. That, my friends, is inspection for these guys. I'm going to remove the bottom metal sheets from